Whiskers the Cat's Cozy Life on Sunny Acres. Whiskers the Cat's Cozy Life. Once upon a time, on a bustling farm called Sunny Acres, there lived a cat named Whiskers. Whiskers was no ordinary farm cat. While the other cats spent their days chasing mice and patrolling the barn, Whiskers had a different passion: sleeping in the hay. He loved the warm, soft feel of the haystack, the gentle rustling of the breeze, and the peaceful quiet of the barn. To Whiskers, there was no better place in the world. The other farm animals didn't understand Whiskers' love for napping. "You're a cat!" clucked Henrietta the hen. "You're supposed to catch mice, not sleep all day." "Yeah," snorted Oliver the pig. "What good is a cat who doesn't do his job?" Even the farmer, Mr. Thompson, would sometimes shake his head and say, "Whiskers, you're the laziest cat I've ever seen." Whiskers didn't mind. He knew he was different, and he was perfectly happy with his cozy life. "Everyone has their own way of being useful," he would say, stretching out in the hay. "Mine is just quieter." One day, something unusual happened. A group of mice moved into the barn, and they were causing all sorts of trouble. They nibbled on the grain, chewed through the feed bags, and even stole eggs from Henrietta's nest. The farm animals were in an uproar. "We need a cat to catch these mice," squawked Henrietta. "Whiskers, this is your chance," said Oliver. "Show us what you're made of." Whiskers sighed. He didn't want to disappoint his friends, but the thought of chasing mice all day sounded exhausting. "I'll try," he said reluctantly. That night, Whiskers crept into the barn, determined to catch the mice, but as he tiptoed through the shadows, he tripped over a loose board and landed in a pile of hay. The noise startled the mice, and they scurried away, laughing. "Nice try, Whiskers," one of the mice squeaked, "but you're not cut out for this." Whiskers hung his head. Maybe the mice were right. Maybe he wasn't a real cat after all. The next morning, the farm animals were furious. "The mice are still here," clucked Henrietta. "Whiskers, you're useless." Whiskers slunk away, feeling defeated. He climbed up to his favorite haystack and curled into a ball. "Maybe I don't belong here," he thought sadly. Just then, a tiny voice piped up. "Don't listen to them, Whiskers." Whiskers looked down and saw a small field mouse named Milo. "You're not here to catch mice," Milo said. "You're here to keep the barn peaceful. And you do that just by being here." Whiskers blinked. "What do you mean?" Milo explained, "The mice are scared of you, even if you don't chase them. Just your presence keeps them from causing too much trouble. And besides, you're kind. You don't hurt anyone, and that makes you special." Whiskers thought about Milo's words. Maybe he didn't have to be like the other cats to be useful. Maybe he could help in his own way. That night, Whiskers had an idea. Instead of chasing the mice, he invited them to a meeting in the barn. "I know you're just trying to survive," he said, "but you're causing a lot of trouble for the farm animals. What if we made a deal?" The mice listened as Whiskers explained his plan. He would share a small portion of the grain with them, and in return, they would stop stealing and causing chaos. The mice agreed, and from that day on, the barn was peaceful again. The farm animals were amazed. "How did you do it, Whiskers?" asked Henrietta. Whiskers smiled. "I just use my strengths. I'm not a hunter, but I'm a good listener and a problem solver." Mr. Thompson patted Whiskers on the head. "I guess you're not so lazy after all. You've got a special kind of wisdom, Whiskers." From that day on, Whiskers was celebrated as the hero of Sunny Acres. He still loved to nap in the hay, but now everyone understood that his quiet presence was just as important as any mouse-catching skills. And whenever the barn was peaceful, the animals knew they had Whiskers to thank. If you like the story, please like and subscribe for daily video uploads.